What's up, everybody? My name is Josh LaFleur from Late Start Piano. Today we're going to be talking about your why at the piano, why you need to have your why, and how it benefits you a lot. So first of all, especially if you are a beginner, brand new piano player, chances are you're playing the piano because you actually want to, right? It's not like you're some kind of child and your adult parent or adult guardian or teacher is forcing you to play. You're playing the piano because you actually want to. You might even be paying for lessons because you actually want to improve and you want to continue on your piano progress. And it's important to know your why. And we're going to get into these points in a second. I don't want to step on them. But there's a lot of benefits to having this why. So let's just jump right into it. Point number one, you want to have your why because you're going to get frustrated when learning the piano. This is guaranteed, especially if you're brand new, you're an adult, you have no prior piano practice, no music lessons you ever took, you never played any other instruments. You're going to get frustrated when you play the piano. It's just the way it is. It's not easy to play. There's a lot of ups and downs that come along with it. There's a lot of things that you're going to struggle with, a lot of things that you're going to be really good at. But it's when you have those down days, those dips, those days where you feel like nothing's working or that you're not improving, that's when you really need to have your why ready. And it can be whatever is personal to you. It doesn't have to be some cool, quote unquote, cool reason why you started. It can be whatever is the truth for you. Why did you start to play the piano? Is it because you want to get creative musically? If so, why the piano? Why not guitar? Why not saxophone? Why not the flute? Why specifically did you start to play the piano, not another instrument? Is it because you want to show off in front of your friends and family how much you can play? You want to maybe make a career out of it? Maybe you want to play for money, or maybe you want to be a piano teacher. What is your why? Why do you want to play? Did you always want to, as far as back as you can remember? You just never had time, and now all of a sudden you have time to play for whatever reason. Understand what your why is and use it to help you get past those down days. If your why is strong enough, when you're struggling to figure out how to practice and what needs to be done, your why is going to help you push through those dark days so that you can continue to show up and continue to practice. Point number two, understand when you're playing the piano, this is a lifelong journey that you're going to be on. If you want to play the piano long term, you're not just learning to play a couple of songs and then you're done, but you actually want to improve at the piano itself and play a lot of other songs, even maybe more difficult songs like classic songs. You need to understand that, again, you're going to get frustrated and you need to understand that this is what you signed up for. Playing the piano is a lifelong task. Same with other very difficult skills. I would imagine computer programming can be lifelong. I would imagine working out. I work out, but I'm not like a personal trainer or anything like that. That's definitely a lifelong journey. Maybe cooking or something like that. Maybe you could fall into that category as well. It's not something that you do quickly and then you're done. It's not like some kind of video game that has 20 hours of gameplay. And once you hit that 20 hours of gameplay, the game is over. You've completed everything. There's nothing else you can possibly do. Playing the piano is not like that. There's always something that you can improve on. There's always a new song that you can learn, always some kind of tweak in your technique that you can make, always some new music theory concept that you can understand. It literally takes all of your lifespan and then some, okay? And that's just the way it is. So understand what you signed up for if you're really serious about playing the piano. Within that huge space of time, your entire life, there's going to come days again where you are just struggling to do what you want to do at the piano. And that's normal. That's why your why comes in so much, why it's so important to be able to do that and have that set up for you. Point number three is you also want to use your why to picture yourself where you're going to be at a year from now, 5 years from now when playing the piano. Okay, so think about if you just started now, today, December 20th, 2024, think about a year from now. Think about December 20th, 2025. Imagine how much better you're going to get. Imagine how much more you're going to improve. Imagine the songs and the musicality that you're going to be able to make and play at that level after a consistent year of practicing. Then after that, imagine yourself 5 years from now. And whatever your why is, use it to tie into this future self goal that you're using. So if you started to play the piano because you want to really impress your friends, imagine the songs you can play in a year, how impressed they'll be. Imagine 5 years from now, the even more difficult songs that you can play. If you want to play the piano to get creative, maybe you want to write your own piano piece, that's awesome. Imagine what you can write a year from now. Imagine 3 years from now. Imagine 5 years from now. Imagine what you can create on sheet music, actually write the music, and then actually be able to physically play what you wrote down. Everything is going to be greatly improved, obviously. You're going to be much closer to your goal, and you're going to be much happier, and you're going to be glad that you stuck with playing the piano. And you can use that why again as motivation to get to where you want to be in a year from now, or 5 years from now, or 25 years from now. Use your why to help propel you to that. Point number 4 is you also still want to keep in mind that you want to have fun when you play the piano. And a lot of times we can use our why to motivate us to do things we don't like to do. For example, I hate sight reading. I don't like sight reading. I'm not good at it. I don't enjoy it. I like playing songs either by ear. I like to play songs using chords and trying to make up my own thing, my own version of the song. And I just like playing songs from my memory, just playing it over and over again until I have it locked in, and then I don't need the sheet music at all. And I hate sight reading. I don't like it. Again, I'm not really good at it. But I still do it daily, at least 6 days a week out of my 7. Because I know it's a weakness of mine and I know that it needs to improve, okay? And again, you can use your why to help you, because even though you might not like doing something, you still need to do it so that you can hit your why, okay? So again, if your goal is to be able to impress your friends, and that's why you started to play the piano, because you want to be the musician in your family or amongst your friend group, you probably are going to have to sight read, because you're going to have to learn new sheets of music quickly. And your friends might ask you, hey, can you play this song? And it's going to be super cool and super impressive if you look up the sheet music and you can play it immediately, right? So this is just an example I'm giving you. And if you hate sight reading music, well, you might have to anyway, because you have that why in mind. You have that why, that vision of your friend putting down a brand new piece of sheet music in front of you, and you can play it immediately. And that would be super impressive. But if you never practice sight reading, then that's not going to happen. So that's just one